This book discusses how students and children should be able to be supported in being true to themselves.
We would like to move to dismiss all the charges against Ms. Rinderle. I mean, in this case, we've got a situation where students, parents, the author of the book all thought the book was appropriate and permissible. Reading a children's book to children is not against the law.
Not one person could come to the stand today and testify what these words mean. They're so vague. We believe there's lots of things that Ms. Rinderle can do to challenge these decisions. I feel like day one went well. I think we did a lot of good work in there. I think we had lots of opportunities to get to the truth. We made the district answer some very difficult questions, and we have yet to get any good answers to them.
I think it's really unfortunate that a teacher is losing her job, 10-year career, over a book.
Our students come to us with all of their assets. They have diverse backgrounds, experiences, cultures. They have diverse needs. So embracing the whole child is centering all of that in their learning. I love being an educator, and I love my students. And I think it's very harmful that this has played out and sent a message to my students that there is something considered other, that there is something considered so harmful that their teacher would be removed from their classroom.
At this time, I will excuse you until 1 p.m. on Monday, August 14th to begin your deliberations.
Today we heard many witnesses and we heard closing statements, and what's going to happen next is the jury, which is a tribunal of individuals who are handpicked by the superintendent of Cobb County Schools. That tribunal is going to start deliberating on Monday. I think we feel good about the case that we put on in the courtroom. Our witnesses were strong, the cross-examinations were strong. It was clear from the cross-examinations that each and every one of their witnesses had absolutely no definition for what is controversial. Where is the lines for teachers? And that's what's very frightening about this, obviously for Katie Rinderle, but frightening for every single teacher in America and what we're seeing in schools when it comes to censorship and the silencing of teachers. This is happening everywhere. There are small groups of parents that get together and join together in a witch hunt and can go after a teacher.
The tribunal was deliberating for an extensive period of time. They went all the way up to 5 o'clock. We received a decision, which is the preliminary decision of the tribunal, but ultimately they did not recommend termination, which means that the tribunal itself says that Katie should not be terminated. Again, it's a preliminary recommendation, and on Thursday it'll go to the board for a full board vote in executive session. So whether or not Katie will be terminated by the Cobb County School District still remains to be seen.
I move to adopt fully the findings of fact of the tribunal in the Catherine Rinderle personnel matter, reject the recommendation of the tribunal regarding the appropriate discipline, and, effective immediately, support the superintendent's recommendation and terminate Ms. Rinderle's employment contract with Cobb County School District.
All in favor? I see 4 opposed. I see 3. That motion carries. So that will bring us to the end of our meeting. If there's no objection, we're adjourned.
Today, the conservative majority of the Cobb County School Board voted to reject the tribunal's decision recommending that Katie not be terminated. With that vote, she's now been officially terminated from the district as the recommendation of Superintendent Ragsdale came down. We're not surprised by this decision. We're of course disappointed, but we knew from the beginning that this was a predetermined outcome set by the superintendent. and that this was an exercise that the board planned to execute with the superintendent's wishes.
I think it's just, continuing example of the dangers of these new censorship laws. That a great teacher like Katie Rinderle is going to be fired over something that nobody can divine. Nobody knows what's controversial. Nobody knows what's divisive. And somebody's job was now taken because of that, and that's just not right.
I'm very disappointed in the decision to terminate, and I think the message that the district is sending to students is incredibly harmful. They're sending the message that there's only a select group of students that are worthy of being affirmed, and that's just simply not true, and students deserve better.